27, the score. Borger Bulldogs ahead. We're going to try a field goal.
Yep, Cody Scott on to try what would at least look to be a 32-yard field goal attempt. The holder will be Curtis, and whoa, hold on. Timeout called by the Tigers. A little bit of confusion.
And Guymon, the sports voice of the 5-state region.
And we're here with the snap. Oh, and the kick is partially is blocked by the Bulldogs, and a big pile at the 14-yard line. But the Bulldogs are going to keep the Tigers from scoring, as one of the Bulldogs got into the backfield and blocked the field goal attempt from Cody Scott. So the Bulldogs hold the Tigers out. Ooh,
covering the ball for the Tigers.
They mark it at the 14-yard line after the blocked field goal. So Borger takes over 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Victor Escobar at the quarterback position, and one back behind him. Escobar wants to throw, drops straight back, now runs up, throws it deep to Willard, in and out of his hands at the 45, incomplete. Willard had a step on the Tiger man defensively, and a beautifully thrown ball from Victor Escobar, but Willard cannot hold.
Yes, indeed.
2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass from Escobar, and he wants to, going to run the draw, give it to Massey. Got in a big hole, 20, 25, 30, 35, and scooped out from under him or his legs out around the 40, 41-yard line. Boy, howdy, Massey had a huge hole to go through at the line of scrimmage.
He had a freight train type hole, Mike, like you just
for the Bulldogs, and they go from really rotten field position to great field position on a 27-yard carry by Massey. Escobar rolls right. He wants to throw again. Looks underneath. Got a man complete. It is Matt. No, it is another man. So 45, 40, 35, 30 along the far sideline. And finally, out of bounds goes James Nix inside the Tiger 25.
3 Tigers out there defensively. He gets past 2 of them. Jake Furnish. After he got past 2 Tigers, Jake comes in and makes the stop defensively. We're 120 and counting in the first quarter. 7-0 score. Borger on top.
Completion moves the ball to the Guymon Tiger 23-yard line, and Borger with a couple of big plays here back-to-back. Escobar option left side, gonna keep it himself, turns it up and trips at the 20. Credit that tackle to the 20-yard line.
The Nike shoestrings got
There you go. 5.
I think he had 3 feet. That's feeding.
There you go. 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Escobar drops straight back, getting some pressure, gets away from 2-3 Tigers, but he'll be met as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Escobar stretches out. We'll pick up a yard or 2, but the Tigers defense that just pretty well.
Good defense on the part of the Tigers that time. Coming in there and makes a stop, Ryan Stegman.
Big plays in this drive. The Borger Bulldogs have moved it down the field quickly. Escobar, the quarterback, drops straight back, looks to his right, has a man underneath, completed at the 10, inside the 10, he goes down to near the 7, on that right side, the completion, and it looks to me that is Will Vasher with the reception, and the Bulldogs will have 1st down and goal to go. And so looked very, very, very impressive during at least this drive. Escobar, option left side, has the option to throw, is going to throw for a price of too high to James Nix. And it's incomplete, but we'll have to see what the track's about. One would think perhaps that would be a...
He did an awful lot of lateral running over there, but we've got a Tiger on the field. My actual time is right now. Let's see what the officials are. I think it was just a Charlie horse.
2nd and goal from the 12. 5-yard pickup for Massey on that run. 2nd and goal for the Bulldogs into a play action for Escobar. Goes to his right. Wants to throw underneath. One hooper. Incomplete. And I got to tell you, that's one of the few times tonight that Escobar has not. Escobar with 2 running backs. Also eye behind him. And did Escobar get it back? He did get it back, but that is the 3rd time now in the ball game that they've had trouble hanging on to the ball.
Tiger defensive line coming across the offense, put their slip on pace in the extremely well, but the Tigers so far early going, they're 8-3 holding up.
8-1-0, trying to try a field goal. This one will be a 30-yard attempt. He has some height, but he sure enough. He shot it off to the right, and the field goal attempt no good. And the Tigers are hanging on. It stays 7-0. An attempt coming with 10:07 left here in the second.
Keep it there.
On their own 20, the Tigers now first down after the failed field goal attempt from the Bulldogs. Give it to Warner. Seen on the right side. Got him 5. Got him 6. And a nice blocking scheme for the Tigers brings Andy Warner for a nice pickup of 6 yards on that right-hand side.
Tony Pat on top. Guymon Tiger offense trying to put something together here.
2nd and 4 from their own 26 for the Guymon Tigers. In a 9 formation once again. Give it to Warner. He's going to be stacked up on that left side as the Borger defense did a good job there holding their own. Warner may have advanced it as far as the 28, a pickup of a couple in the blue for the Guymon Tigers. Bowden will split left. Jesse will split right. The fullback now, Chris Boring. And give it to him. He'll fake it to Warner. Nice fake from Curtis. Rolls out to his left, trying to throw. Jones incomplete in double coverage. And falls incomplete.
That was a nice play.
It was a nice play. Bryden has gotten very, very good at hiding it. He brings up the 4th and 2, and Cody Scott back on to do the punting chores for the Guymon Tigers. 8:45 left here in the second quarter, and Borger on top 7-zip. Oh, Cody lost the handle. He's going to be in trouble. Does get the kick. Whoa! It's a great kick. Scott, who takes taking it to 31. Here comes the return after the 40, 45, and near midfield. Got a good return there from the Bulldogs, but man, Cody got his leg into that, Ed.
Dusty Follis makes the stop, but Mike, you just got to hand it to
return from West Tyndall gives Borger 1st and 10 from the Guymon 49. Escobar drops back, has time, throws, got it, put it out of the hands, good defensive coverage, but nice pass as well. It was on the money. Bill Norman, the intended receiver at the Tiger 30, but he cannot haul it in. It falls for Escobar and the Bulldogs. Escobar drops straight back. Yes, for the lead. It's set to go. Guymon is recovered. At the Bulldog 36, and I'm going to say it.
You're right. What an excellent play. And it's Andy Warner. Andy Warner makes the big hit. Andy Warner strips the ball out. Andy Warner comes up able to get the fumble. Bang.
With a great opportunity here on the turnover. 1st and 10 Guymon at the Borger 36-yard line. Receivers right and left. Offset eye. Pitch comes back to Nick Merwin, who's at tailback now. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. I believe they're going to give Mr. Warner a little bit of a breather after that defensive play, and that's why Merwin in at the fullback, or the tailback position.
Warner comes in, and of course the coaching staff, the Borger Bulldogs ahead of the Guymon Tigers here in Guymon.
2nd and 11, loss of 1 on the previous play, back to the Tiger 37-yard line, and they're going to put Bowden in the wide receiver spot. Scott left also as a slot, and flags coming out as Bryden Curtis looking to throw it to his left, and I believe we're going to have a roughing the passer call against the Bulldogs, and once they're threatening here again. The 15-yard penalty gives Guymon a first down at their Borger 22. Give it to Warner. He's ahead to the 19. Pickup of a couple, maybe 3 yards for Warner back into the game after that great defensive play just a few minutes ago. And that will bring up 2nd and inch to Warner to the 20 on that previous play. 2nd and 8. 7 minutes left in the first half. Curtis, receivers right and left on a 2nd and 8. Fake it to the fullback. Warner lost Fahimbo and was able to get back on it. We'll lose about a yard on the fumbling situation. And the Tigers will face 3rd and 1.
Boy, Warner was hugging that ball forward.
And call it a short 9. Curtis, receivers right and left. Play action. Throws a little bit. Oh, it's picked off. Here comes the return from Borger. He's across the 35 to 40. 45 to the middle of the field. 50. 35, 40. He's going to go. 25, 20, 15, 10. Curtis with a lone chance to catch the can't do it. And the return comes back 85 yards. 85 yards on the interception for a Borger touchdown.
Tony Powell just saw that one coming, Mike. He made that cut across the middle. He saw that pass, jumped up, grabbed it, and there was no stopping him. A very quick young man has had an excellent night defensively for the Borger Bulldogs. And, of course, there, an interception, a run back for a touchdown, puts the Borger Bulldogs on top 13-0.
Extra point attempt to come from Nick Lemos here momentarily. Escobar will hold it. Man, that turns your head around. An 85-yard interception return by Tony Powell puts the Bulldogs up in front 13-zip. Here comes the extra point attempt from Lemos, and it is good. And the Bulldogs lead 14-0. And man, how fast things can change.
Boy, and that's so disappointing, Mike, because the offense had done such a good job there of mounting a good... The first half, 14-0. Let's get it back together.
Call it the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Guymon as they go back on offense. Option to the right. Curtis in traffic, trying to turn it upfield, spun around, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Borger's defense pretty quick, and they were able to string that out.
The defense saying, we'd like to hold on to this 2-touchdown lead, and right there, plugging the hole up defensively.
From the 25, actually, they gave Curtis a bit more than half a yard on the run. Oh, I believe Bryden may have lost the handle again.
Boy, and Borger's saying they got it. The referees haven't said that yet. Yes, they have.
Borger recovers. Fumble at the 25, and the Tigers, which have been free of turnovers through most of this first half, all of a sudden are bit by the bug.
And Mike, it seems like what goes around comes around. The Tigers did such a great job of stripping that ball. They've been going after the ball all night. Now the Borger Bulldog defensive unit thinks they can do the same thing, and they have done it as they have stripped the ball away from the Tigers, come up with a turnover with 5:17 left to go in the second quarter.
Boy, the defense is going to have to really step up here as Borger with the momentum going their way. And a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 25. Escobar options right, pitches it to Massey. Massey's got it wide open field, cuts back to the other side, and Massey's going to go for 25 in the score. Boy, they had that blocked well, and Massey gets into the open field, and look out.
Great downfield blocks too, Mike. They knew exactly where he was going with that one.
One play, 25 yards, and the Bulldogs, which were in a tussle, I mean, they were just sweating bullets here just a minute ago. All of a sudden, have a 3-touchdown lead.
That's what we're talking about. The offense, Tiger offense, going well there, trying to get the Dauber back up, then that turnover, and then bang, another touchdown.
Lemos to try the extra point. Escobar to hold, and the kick on its way. It is good, and the Bulldog lead goes to 21-0. And man, the turnovers will kill you, and we have seen that in the last 60 seconds. 7-0.
Just 60 seconds ago.
Guymon knocking on the door. They were down at the Borger 20. This was 60 seconds ago. Looking to tie it up, and in the space of the last 60 seconds, 2 turnovers have turned it into a 21-0 Borger Bulldog lead. Kick is on the way and will be taken by Josh Jesse at the 7. He's across the 15. Got him. Jesse out across the 30, 35, and finally wrangled down at the 38. Josh Jesse gives the Tigers good field position on a 31-yard kickoff return.
He was,
Josh, if he had a little more speed, he would have had a lot of space in front of him. 1st and 10 Guymon from, call it their own 37. Give it to Werner. Nope. Curtis kept it and is in trouble. Nice fake, and he tried to option right, but man, there were Bulldogs all over the place, and Bryden's going to be tackled back. Loss of a yard, perhaps 2.
You'd have to call that a pack of dogs, wouldn't you? I mean, there were plenty there. Michael Keno, the leading Bulldog there, the lead dog.
4.5 left in the first half, and the Borger Bulldogs have stunned Guymon with a couple of quick scores here. Play action. Curtis in big trouble. Does deliver the pass. Intended receiver was Nick Jones, but he had 2-3 Bulldogs saying, hi, I want to meet you up close and personal.
He was punished. Bradley Blumert.
Gesundheit. Third and a long 11 after the incomplete pass for the Tigers. Curtis of the I formation receivers right and left on the third down and long. Curtis, fake play action, wants to throw. Got Curtis in and out of his hands right at midfield. Jake had a lot of open space, but could not haul it in. It falls incomplete.
Curtis punished on
after that kind of a situation.
And the Bulldogs are coming with a rush. 4 minutes, 12 seconds left in the half. 21-0 the score with Borger on top.
Cody Scott to punt on the 4th and long. Gets the punt away. High spiraling kick will be taken by Wes Tyndall at the 29. That's away from one man across the 35 and out to the 39 is Wes Tyndall on the return for the Bulldogs, and that is where they will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20 or their 39-yard line.
Michael.
1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 39. And Escobar at quarterback with Massey, who's had a big half running the football. The lone back behind him. Escobar in trouble. Fumble. Flag flies. Thomas with the recovery. 15-10 tie with the touchdown if the flag doesn't bring it back.
It's holding against
Jamie's going to have a double recovery for touchdown.
will not take the flag.
I don't think so.
When they threw that flag where it came from, it looked like a holding type call. What a wonderful
yards away to score the touchdown. Guymon on the board. Guymon looks to be trying the single extra point with Curtis to hold, and Cody's got the kick. High snap. Scott right back at the 15, and the Tigers going to go away with that extra point.
Did not work.
21-6 our score. The Bulldogs lead, but the Tigers, hey, they're to be reckoned with. We'll be back with a break after
Horse problem tonight than what we had earlier.
1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 46. Escobar wants to throw the screen underneath, completes it to Willard. Great defense.
Oh, wow.
No gain on the play. Willard with 2-3 Tigers on him doing good just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It will go in as a completion, but no yards.
Leading the Tigers 1. Plenty of time left in this first half.
2nd down and 10 after the complete gain for nothing. And give it to Massey. Big hole left side is in the Guymon territory. Spinning and moving. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5. Kevin Massey has got a set of hips.
Boy, he does.
He can swivel, I tell you.
And my goodness,
Massey goes 54 yards on the run.
One of the downsides when you're trying to make that big play happen and you're trying to be very, very aggressive like that, sometimes you can overcommit, and that's what happened this time. The Tigers trying to make that big defensive play and strip that ball. They got blocked out and broke him loose, and he scampered into the end zone.
Boy, here's the story on the Massey kid. You do not want to let him get past the line of scrimmage. He gets into the open field, and he is dangerous. Extra point attempt from Nick LaMose is blocked, and Borger recovers it, so that's the end of that. But I'll tell you what, you gotta admit it, this last couple 3 minutes of ball has been more than exciting.
That's right.
27-6 is our score. 3:05 left in the first half. Hey.
Still on 0. 0. Somehow this isn't working out like I thought it would. You can discover the whole world for only $19.95 a month. Call PTSI 1-800.
Big plays, the turnovers for the Bulldogs. They know how to capitalize on them. Tigers, fortunately, making a turnover and capitalizing on it, put them on the board with 6 points.
Curtis underneath at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. The score was 7-0 Borger. Give you any indication. Curtis in trouble. Does get the pass away completed. The middle takes one tackler and stretches out across the 25 to the 27. Pick up a 5 on the pass from Curtis to Nick Merwin.
It's just like every play has the potential going.
Yeah.
You know, it's up to 6 Borger Bulldogs over the Tigers. It's what has been an exciting first half, even though the score doesn't sound that way.
2nd down and call it 6 for the Tigers. Straight drop from Curtis. A little fade Patterson. And
He was open, wide open.
Curtis trying to pick it up. It was hit as he was delivering the ball. Intended receiver Cody Scott at both Tigers.
Wind is at the Tigers' back.
Well, it's blowing really east.
Northwest to the east, southeast.
3rd and 6 for the Tigers from their own 26.5-yard line. Curtis drops back, wants to throw to the left, completes it to Furnish. Furnish has got some room, 30, 35, 40, and finally dragged down at the 42-yard line. Nice play, and Jake Furnish picks up the Tiger first down.
Big mistake made that time by the Bulldog defense as they came on with a rush from just about everybody on the line, Mike. A big rush put on.
And the Tigers up there on 42 with a 1st and 10. Boy, they would love to get this into the end zone before we get to halftime. Trailing 27-6. Borger bringing everybody. Pitch comes back to Merwin. Can he get to the corner? No, well pitched. Borger was right there defensively, and Merwin will be dropped back at the 39, loss of 3.
That's exactly what they're doing, Mike. They're bringing everybody to that line and putting the big rush on. Stop made by Bradley Blumart.
9-yard line. They've got to go to the Borger 48 to get the 1st and 10. $1:39 left in the half. Curtis underneath, and he knows they're going to bring everybody. Gives it to Warner. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, and Borger just looking nice in there.
Yes, they are. They're trying to cause that turnover. J.R. Duke makes the stop. I love that saying, the person that wins this game is the one. I think, the best I can tell.
Watkins splits to the left, and the other receiver split wide to the right is Rodriguez. On a 3rd.
That's an offside spot.
Flags are flying. Good right, dude. Near side official throws the flag.
A little too much excitement there as Bradley Blumart, the Bulldog, walks across the line.
Up the 3-5 on the penalty. Curtis drops back. Going to get a blitz from the left side and just barely gets a pseudo pass off, and he is drilled. It is incomplete. Man, oh man, you could see that coming in.
Yep, and getting rid of the ball didn't help it any as the locomotive, number 27, Devin Brown.
Boy, he came in. Yeah, he was coming right there. There was no doubt.
There was no stopping him. He was headed that way.
Callback. But he's got the punt. Back to receiver Nix and Tyndall. No snap. Scott digs it out, gets the punt away, kind of peaches it a bit. Tyndall's going to take it at the 23. To the 30 on the near side, 35, and tries to vault the Tiger, and finally does go to the ground. Gravity takes over.
That's exactly right. He did try to vault that Tiger. Number 64, Heath Hayden. I think you're right.
Receiver
9, why not?
right to left, Willard, and the other one is Nix. Shotgun. Escobar rolls left after a snap. Heaves it downfield for Willard. Rodriguez, Josh Rodriguez, a juggling act, nearly came up with the INT, but it falls harmless.
I thought Rodriguez would be receivers out there, too, that would have been gone.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Escobar underneath. Drops straight back. Going to send out 4 receivers. Escobar throws to his right, through the hands of the intended receiver on the near side. At the 43, incomplete. Jody Meek, intended receiver. Hit it right. 3rd and 10, Escobar drops back, looking downfield, got time, throws it in and out of the hands of Willard, and all of a sudden, the Borger receivers have become real butterfingers, and Borger goes to 4th down, and they're going to, they might go for it, but I think they're going to punt it. Guymon may get the ball back here.
That deal with Josh.
Zane Willard,
receiver. Same number.
Got to remember to turn this page. There you go. Borger to punt, so Guymon will have get an opportunity here. Going to put on the big rush. Oh, bad punt. Shanked it off the right side. Guymon going to have great field position.
Into the cheerleaders. Clear over on the track.
They're going to say that it goes out of bounds at the Borger 45. It's an 8-yard punt. Yeah, hash mark. 45. An 8-yard punt. Guymon with a great opportunity here. 43 seconds to work with, and a 1st and 10 at the Borger 45. Curtis wants to throw it. Looking to his right. Fade pattern. Looking to get it out there. He's got it. Down to the 15. Great pass. Great reception. Curry Scott has it in. Guymon with a 1st down. East side. Bears has an opportunity. 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 13-yard line. Curtis rolling to his left. Big pressure. Gets the pass away. It's incomplete. Intended receiver was Scott on the left side. But Bryden Curtis had huge pressure coming. And just once again, a good 2nd and 10 from the Bulldog 13-yard line. Give it to Merwin. He's stacked at the 15. Merwin, then driven back, is going to lose a couple of yards.
Clock ticking 25, 24, 23 seconds. Down the time.
Receivers right and left on a 3rd and 10 from the 3rd and 12 from the Borger 15. Flags are flying. And the backside from the judge on the far side, and that would be procedure against Watkins splits left, and Rodriguez to the right. Borger
drive through, once you get through Oceanside to get down.
pulled them off.
I think that's what they were really trying to do before, Mike, and that
Curtis with, once again, Rodriguez right, Watkins left. High formation, 3rd and 12. Curtis wants to throw. No, goal line. Holy cow, look out. Coming up with a reception and the interception down the near sideline, and he could go. Finally,
again.
at the Guymon 40-yard line, a 60-yard return as Tony Powell comes up with the interception.
And we know what he can do. He did it earlier as he picked up that interception, ran it all the way in. Now let that clock run out. 6 seconds. And Tigers got four men back deep.
Get your defense ready because Escobar's looking to go deep. Escobar, surprise, drops straight back. Looks downfield, throws deep. Looking for really picked off. It falls incomplete, and that's the half.
Great defensive play that time by the Guymon Tiger. James DeShiel, he went up in the air, tried to come down with it, but did knock it down, and that's the end of the half.
Boy, man, give me some water.
Oxygen. Make sure don't do like they do on TV. Breathe the heat, okay?
The Bulldogs scoring a couple of other times. Massey with a 25-yard run, and the last touchdown coming on a 54-yard run from Massey. Kick is underway. We get the second half started in and out of the hands of Jesse. He picks it up at the 15 and kind of stumbles his way across the 20 out to the 23. The Tigers will have 1st and 10, and then Josh is done for the night. First down, Guymon at their own 24-yard line. Look out. It could be a great second half. Curtis underneath on a 1st and 10. High formation receivers right and left. And Mr. Warner getting the handoff. Lyon lost the football momentarily. Did they blow the play dead? Borger thinks they got it. They do. Borger recovers at the 20 as that fast defense gets in there and steals the ball away. Borger recovers at the Guymon 20. Slow to get on the field. Nope, Guymon retained possession. Guymon retained possession. The official indicated, I don't know what he was indicating, but he indicated that Borger had the ball, but Guymon retained possession. Run the play, and they're going to be dropping back. The Borger defense caught in that bind as they were moving field
To make the stop for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 17. Ball back at the 13. We apologize, Gary. We were missing that because we were looking at Josh Holt. Curtis to pass, rolls to his right, trying to get it to Stephen Watkins on the near sideline. It falls incomplete. Guymon will be forced to try to Guymon to have the football. 4th down, and Cody Scott to punt. Snap is back. Wobbly punt from Scott. Takes a Borger bounce and going to be killed at the Tiger 34. A 21-yard punt and in the second half.
As we're live in Guymon, you listening to KGYN Guymon.
Escobar underneath. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets a little rush. Gets the pass away. Led the man too much. Boy, howdy, zipping out there. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion from Escobar, and he's got it loaded up on the right side. Escobar rolls that way, trying to get away from pressure. Heaves the ball out there, got one man, and Escobar, I think, just was getting rid of that as he had no place else to go to. Complete 3rd and 10 for Escobar and company. It wouldn't surprise me to see him run that draw play with Massey carrying on this particular call. Had 2 receivers right, now one in motion from right to left. Pitch comes up, fake the pitch, give the pitch to Massey around left side. He's got the 1st down and out of bounds. He goes inside the Guymon Tiger 25-yard line down to the 22. So they didn't run the draw, but they did give it to the He's got some moves.
11-11 on the clock. 1-1-1-1.
2 backs behind Escobar on a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 22. In motion is Nix from left, or rather Neek from left to right. Escobar wants to throw. Got Neek complete out at the 15. Cuts in, trying to get to the 10. He's driven back. And we'll be close to 1st down yardage on the completion from Escobar. Let's see where they put it down.
Well, he didn't have any chance when he got
Bulldogs at the Guymon 12-yard line. 27-6 Borger leads in what is somewhat of a deceptive score. Escobar, quick pass, runs the fade, looking for his goal. Incomplete. Great coverage there from the Tigers. Intended receiver was Zane Willard. And it was for a first down. Second down and 10. Escobar loads it up to the left side, rolls to his left, getting pressure from the backside, heaves it out there. Flipped off through the hands of the receiver, and a flag flies at the end of the play. We may have a personal foul. The Tigers called for roughing the passer. We've seen that call twice tonight. Escobar outside eye behind him. Gives it off to the man. Rolls to his left and is into the end zone. That is Michael Cano with the 6-yard touchdown run around the left-hand side. And the Bulldogs top the 30-point mark at 10-23 left in the third quarter.
Boy, they roll in 6 points for the Bulldogs, 33-6.
Nick Lamone's on to try the extra point for the Bulldogs. He's got the kick away. He had one blocked earlier tonight, and the officials say it's no good. That wind may have caused that a little trouble as it sails wide to the left, and with the wind blowing that direction from east to west, may have helped it out.
Fine State Reach.
Back in the stadium, Borger ready to kick off against the Tigers here, and the ball falls off the tee. That wind kicking up a bit, as we told you, if that rain holds together from being wet here in Memorial Stadium, so we'll have to see what happens. Kickoff, going to be a high floater, end over end kick, and through the hands of Jesse, and he does get the back on the ball at the 25, but boy, Cutler, innocent quarterback, gives it to Furnish, little hole on the right side. He's across the 25. Well, out to the 27, Furnish will pick up a couple on that run and bring up second down on other Tigers. Also a wide out left and an I formation. And a second and 8 from the 27. Take the pitch, give to Furnish. And I don't think Jake even going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage yet. I think he's going to lose back to the 25. And pitch going to come back to Warner, trying to find the corner around the right side. Got a yard, maybe 2. That's all she wrote. And the Borger defense quickly floated to the ball. Puts the Tigers in a 4th down situation. Cody Scott saying, I don't know that we got all our guys on. He said, we got 10 gentlemen. We need an 11th guy.
Yep.
Oh, going to be a flag.
That's been better off.
Snap came, Scott kicked away, flags fly. They're just going to let it roll. This would have been a great punt. You're going to die at the 16, but they're going to bring it back and down 5 yards deeper. They kick it from around the 10. Borger looks to get good field position out of this yet again. Snap is back to Scott. Punt is on the line. What a line drive punt. Bounces, takes a good time in the air. Inside the 15, dives at about the 14. So,
A heck of a punt. 35. What was that noise outside tonight?
And what are we going to call it?
They used to wrestle.
Call it the 35? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
First down, Tigers. After the left from their own 35-yard line. Wideouts right and left. Curtis gives it to Furman. Oh, he got a hole. He got a hole. He is separated.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks very much. First and 10 Tigers.
No,
48.
I'm
there you go.
now.
There you go. Flags flying, and Roy had a big hole left side. 25, 30, 25. Got 6, taken by Kendall. Left-hand side, and nobody picked him up, and Massey was off to the races. Borger on to try the extra point attempt. Kick is in the air. Looks good. Is good. And the Bulldogs stretch it out to a 40-12 lead after a 63-yard touchdown pass from Victor Escobar to Kevin Massey. 40-12. And the Bulldogs to kick off. Kick is in the air, going to be taken by Jesse at the 10. No, that's Merwin at the 10. Across the 20, 25, spins around, and down he goes to the 27. The Guymon Tigers will start there. First and 10. And boy, you know, your defense quarter in what has been a wild one in Guymon tonight. Curtis underneath. Receivers right and left on a 1st and 10. Give it to Warner. A little bit of they closed that one up, though. Warner across the 30 to the 31. I'll tell you what, if he gets past that one fella, Warner's got a lot of daylight again.
Yeah, I told you,
Run by Andy Warner. He got, I think, used to ripping off 20 or 30 yards there, that last possession. Curtis underneath. Fakes it. Curtis gonna throw. Fakes the throw. Now gonna pump again. Keeps it. Dude's down that far sideline and finally taken out of bounds. Got the first down as he's across. Hey, after the play is over, it's one of those hang time flags. It's up in the air for a long time. You almost got to know that's a personal foul.
something.
And the I formation for Curtis once again. Receivers right and left. Fake it one way. Give to Ward a big hole. And he's gone, folks. He's going to score the flag. He gets him by a shoestring.
Marty.
Inside the 5. And he thought he'd hit another 6. I did too.
Oh, he should have.
Man, oh man. Great blocking here in the 3rd quarter.
A ball that catches him from behind. He's a senior, 163 pounds, and he just dove for that foot.
Boy, he
had
did catch him. 1st and goal, Tigers from the 4. And the wildness continues. I formation. Give it off to Boring. He's got power. Did he get in? Yes, he did! Chris Boring from the fullback position on the 4-yard touchdown run. Holy cows, and a great googly moogly.
We got the Tiger. Listen to that crowd.
I think 34 in the 3rd quarter.
That makes a long time.
Well, it's because it's been crazed once again. It's just been crazy. Time to go for 2. Curtis underneath. I formation, 2 receivers to the right. Gonna run Jesse on a reverse, and they smelled that out. Oh, they had that one diagnosed, and Jesse stopped back around the 8. Boy, howdy, Borger.
No
the
going.
big man
That's right.
stayed home like they teach you to do. He did what he was supposed to and stops the 2-point conversion. So Andy Warner has had a big time here in the 3rd quarter.
He needs the oxygen, Mike.
Yeah, you're right. Scott, great kickoff. High, end over end, into the end zone. Borger will let her fall there. Touchback time, and Borger will take over. 1st down, Bulldogs at their own 20 after the touchback. Victor Escobar, I would think, he would be a guy that would think if you had 40 points, he could be out of the game. But gives it off to Kano around to the right side, and he's got running room. Jukes him in, it's past 40, and out to the 45. Oh, man. Nicely done by Borger, and Kano picks up 25.
Boy, did he do some fancy footwork to get away from some Guymon Tigers, finally making
A
the...
little bit winded because of all of this offense that has happened here in the 3rd period. Escobar with a 1st down just outside the Borger 45-yard line, has the receivers loaded up on the left side. Escobar drops back, steps up in the pocket.
Whoa.
The pass complete inside the 20 and dragged down at the 15. Man, Escobar can rifle that.
That was a bullet, wasn't it? He fired that right on the numbers. Nicholas Merwin saves the day defensively for the Tigers.
Escobar to number 9, Justin Meek.
What an arm.
1st and 10 at the Guymon 14-yard line, and man, the offenses have lit it up here in the 3rd quarter. Option, Escobar now hands it off to the fullback. Kano will score from 14 yards out. The Bulldogs put another touchdown on the board. That is Michael Kano, 14-yard touchdown run, and that counts with 4:33 left in the 3rd quarter. I'm running out of paper,
Think we'll get this 3rd quarter over with anytime tonight?
No, we're scoring at about every minute now.
That's right. Lots of offense.
Snap is back. Wait a minute. The officials calling time. Kick was on the way, but they throw the flag, I believe. And he gets about an extra yard to try this. Snap is back. Kick underway from Lemose, and he does get it through the left-hand side.
He hooked that one, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And it's 47-18 and 4:33 left in the 3rd period.
We may have to put more digits on the scoreboard.
I know we're giving you a workout, buddy.
47-18.
It's time for
Between the quarter, we will get the 3rd quarter over with sooner or later.
It has just been insane. Moves to kick. High, end over end. Merlin takes it at the 5. Comes to the near side, 15-20. Cuts back into the middle of the field. And is down at the 23-yard line. So that is where the Tigers will take over from their own 23. 1st and 10, 4:25. Watkins to split out to the left on the 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Furnish at fullback, Warner tailback. Andy Warner's had a huge third period. Pitch comes back to Warner, going to try to sweep left, cuts inside, and he is split out at the line of scrimmage. The shortest run Andy Warner's had in a while as he gets like nothing on that play.
Well, it's the point now, Mike. You know, they kind of quartered it.
11. Andy Warner going to have big numbers when this night's done. I'm seeing lightning north of the stadium now, Ed. Second down and call it 11. Take it one way, and they figured it out that time. Yes. They tried to fake to the fullback and countered in with Warner from tailback, and that play has been big this quarter, but they were ready for it that time. Warner tackled back at the 8. Third and, call it 15 now, 3rd and 15 for the Tigers from their own 18-yard line. Nick Jones moves from left to right. Maybe a little confusion here. Now move Nick from back over to the left-hand side. Yeah, maybe a little confusing. Curtis wants to roll right and throw. Big pressure, gets the pass away. Incomplete. Looking for Steve Watkins out about the 33. And Cody Scott will be called on to punt yet again.
For Curtis Hill.
Scott to punt. Kendall and Nick's back to receive for the Bulldogs. Scott had a 60-yarder, but was rough last time. Nobody came close to him. Big punt. Fair catch called for by Nick at the Borger 40, and that's where they'll take it.
I think they should leave him alone.
Yeah, 42-yard punt from Cody Scott. On the field quickly, offensively, one back and a slot. 2 receivers to the right for Escobar from his own 40. He makes the slot move from left to right or right to left. Give it to Massey. Jigs a little, breaks into the open. Shifty, that breaks the tackle down to the 45 in Guymon territory to the 41. Kevin Massey is, we knew coming into this game that he was highly touted, highly rare pickup from Massey. 1st and 10 at the Guymon 41. Escobar fakes, lost the football. Did he, or did he actually hand it off?
I don't know. Tigers are saying they got it. I don't know that that's the fact.
Yep, looks like they saw. Escobar with a 2nd and 11 now. Fakes it, play action, rolls to his right, pass is complete to the right side. First down and more, 20, 15, and taken out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it, but it's inside the 15. And I'm trying to pick it. I believe it was the receiver there. Looked to be Mario Acosta. Tim from Escobar to Acosta. I formation for Escobar. On a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 11. Puts a man way out to the left side in motion and going to option to the left. Escobar decides to keep it. Tries to turn the corner. Well strung out by the Guymon.
That's a pitch back.
And he finally did get the pitch off to Massey. And Massey taken out of bounds inside the 10 down to the 8. Pickup of 3 men. Hey, you
come in.
You got electrical equipment. You may want to unplug it. That light show is pretty impressive out north there. Escobar. Pitch. Massey had trouble with it. Finally tracks it down. In trouble. Gets away from one man. Tries to cut back. In trouble again. And she breaks a tackle. Comes to his left. Now turns upfield and finally gets to the 6. And a flag comes out. And we may have
no telling what.
Flipped.
When it takes that long.
Well, and when you got
in the backfield,
reversing the field.
That's going to 3rd quarter.
Escobar was 2nd and 29 from the Guymon 30. Drops back, wants to throw right. Too tall, way overthrown, incomplete. Until the receiver there was Terry Bybee, already wet. 3rd and 29 from the Tiger 30. They've got to go to inside the 1 for the first down. Escobar puts Cameron from right to left, gives it to Massey, gets a block, 25, cuts it inside, 20, 15, 10, 5. Kevin Massey scores from 30 yards away. Man, oh man. Unbelievable.
Fancy footwork.
He can swivel. He may not be human.
He swivels. I think he's double jointed.
That comes with 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. A 30-yard touchdown run by Kevin Massey. And Lamo's on to try the extra point. 53-18. The Bulldogs score yet again here in the 3rd period. Lamo's kick underway. It's good. 54-18. And who'd have thought, Ed, you could watch a opposing team put up 54 points and have it be as entertaining. Well, in Memorial Stadium, Nick Limoges kicks off to the Tigers. Josh Jesse going to take it at the 6 on the near side. It's a block. It's across the 20 and into a pile. And they'll blow the play dead about the 25 on Josh Jesse's 19-yard return. So the Tigers will have first and 10 from their own 25.
Oh, man, 54 to 18.
54 to 18. The offenses have been dominant, busy, in the second and third periods. Curtis, first and 10 from the 25. Got a nice hole for the running back. I believe that's Boring, and he's stuffed after a couple of yards after the 27 as Borger closed it up quickly. A couple of yards there for Chris Boring. Tomorrow afternoon for Guymon's cheerleaders, they'll be competing at 5 p.m. in Clinton. And defending regional champs, they're going to go down and try and bring that trophy home.
Good luck, cheerleaders.
Curtis, play action, big rush, got him.
Oh,
Nice back at the 20. And Brighton has done a great job all night of getting the ball off, but he got hammered and lucky to hold on to the ball.
big sack there in.
You were in like rubber shoes.
I got on my tinnies.
Oh, that'll be all right then. Guymon will say 3rd and 15 from their own 20 as we start the fourth quarter play. Didn't know if we'd ever get here. Give it off to Furnish, right side, and Bulldogs right there. Jake may be the line of scrimmage, and that's all sure. And
Trash bags over the cameras. And
yep, not going to have to do that.
Nasty
That's
stuff.
good.
At least he's inside tonight.
Scott the punt on the 4th and long, gets spun away. Nice high spiraling punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the Borger 38-yard line, and doing that is James Nick on the field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Got a new quarterback into the game for the Bulldogs. It's Tony Powell. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't think I'd like that. Powell fakes the pitch, gives it to the fullback. Nice hole, got some yardage, and is across into Guymon Tiger territory. There with the carry, number 15, Mario Acosta, and he will give the Bulldogs a home. And first and 10 Bulldogs.
Looks like the right arm somewhere.
Tiger 47. Powell gives it off to the tailback, Newman. He's across the 45, gets to the outside, across the 40, and finally taken down near the Tiger 35. And there with the run, Lance Bradley, who is running at the tailback position now for the Bulldogs.
Put on the shoulder, I believe, Mike.
And that kind of, when you see him carrying that arm like that, sometimes it's going to be an indication of a shoulder injury. First and 10 Bulldogs, counter play, big hole across the 30, 25, down inside the 25. Goes the Bulldog, carrying it is Chad Anderson. And Anderson will give the Bulldogs a first down inside the Guymon 25-yard line. Not going to happen. Tony Powell, who we've called on defense all night long, is a quarterback.
And he's fast, too.
Got a Bulldog out to the right side, 20, 15, and down to the 10 he goes. Boy, he's got some quick feet, doesn't he?
It gets past 3 Guymon Tigers finally being drugged down by Ryan.
The first half. Second and about 3 inches for the Bulldogs at the Tiger 10. Give it off. And trying to see who the running back is. Fullback at number 33 does is Anderson. He moves the ball about a yard, gets the first down.
On Richard Hallman over here on the sideline.
Second down, or rather first and goal, I should say, from the 9. Powell gives it off to Acosta. And he's got a couple of 3 on the right side.
Well, that's a tug of war.
Yes, it was.
Wasn't it?
Acosta going to mark him down at the 7.
Now got the pads off.
Could be a collarbone. Powell gives it off to Acosta, right side.
Good defensive play.
Drugged down for no gain. And brings up 3rd and goal.
Great defense by Nick Jones.
For Jones was stopping him for a yard loss. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the Tiger 8 for the Bulldogs. Long count from Tony Powell. One receiver to the left. Short I formation. Give it to Acosta. Trying to get a seal block. Turns the corner. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Acosta goes in from 8 yards out. And the Bulldogs on the board again with 7:27 left in the fourth quarter.
And that will make it 60-18 with the extra point attempt still to come. Oh, man. Got the binoculars on Hallman down here trying to figure out what. They've got 3 managers. Coach is working on you. Snap is back on the extra point attempt from. No good. Extra point attempt from Lance Bradley does not go, and the score will remain 60-18. Borger in the lead. We'll be back after this timeout on KGYN Sports. And, of course, still working on Richard Hallman. Kickoff from Borger, fielded by Josh Jesse. He's across the 20. And instead of fumble, and the recovery for 23, 2015, 10-5. No flag. I don't know that, I haven't seen an indication. Yes, it is. Touchdown, and with the recovery and the touchdown, I'm trying to pick up the number there. Who is it? Route 66. 66 points for the Borger Bulldogs. Here's Jeremy Green. Snap is back on the extra point attempt. Lamo's underway now. 67. Kickoff for the attempt by Willard is good. And it is 67-18. We're just going to keep it here. And Borger, and between the two teams, you've scored just about every way you can score tonight. That's true. Lamo's to kick off for the Bulldogs. Gets his toe into it. Jesse going to be the receiver again at about the 7. As across the 20. After the 25 to the 26. And that's where Guymon will have first and 10. Kind of a good confidence builder for the player of the week. Are you serious? Oh, no. I'm not either. Guymon to the first and 10 from their own 26. Counter play. He's got to the 29, pick up a 3, and Borger doing a better job at reading that play here in the fourth quarter. They're watching him. Borger trying to spring in 67-18. Borger on top. I don't know if I've ever done a game with 67 points. I don't recall. Give it off to, I believe, Furnish, the fullback. He's across the 30, out to the 32. We'll pick up a 3, and that will bring up a third down for the Tigers. We did. I added it up, 85, and I just looked like a 3. Hey, you started to worry about that. All right, man. Curtis underneath on a 3rd and 4. Gives it off one big hole. 45, 40, 35, 40, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Indy winner, great. Googly moogly no flag. Let me work on math now here. 85 and 6 will be. It was like an 8-man game, and you're right. That is right. 8-man. I remember 83-6 is what Balco beat us one time. We'll try for the 2-point conversion option. Give it to Warner. He's going to be stopped back at the 7 or 8. I don't think Andy had much gas left after the 68-yard run. He stopped. Score remains 67-24 with Borger in the lead. We will take a break. Back after this on KGYN Sports to go. So you got to feel good about that. Scott to kick off. Oh, high floater. Short kick. Taken at the 15. And got some room up the middle of the field finally. Wrestled around as he's outside the 30 to the 33, 34. And that is where the Bulldogs will take over yet again offensively. And to kind of update you, Richard Hallman has been taken to the dressing room, walking very slowly. I think you're right. That's what it looks like. Got to take him to the hospital. If they walk him to the ambulance. Foul pitches, and here comes Borger on offense as they come around the right side. Break a tackle. And I believe Borger got back on it at the 40. And hello, lightning. Yes. I thought that was from the crash and thunder on the sidelines there as everybody went for that ball. Well, the fumble running in this game, 67-24. Then they conveniently overlooked that. Tony Powell underneath for the Bulldogs on the 2nd and 3. Counter play. Look out. Alexander the first down out to the 49. A pickup of 9. And that will give the Bulldogs a first down. As the offensive... I'm trying to watch the ball game. First and 10 Bulldogs. Got shorts on. That's bad. Powell, maybe a busted play, rolls to his left, breaks the tackle, 45-40, 35-30, and finally out of bounds he goes, down inside the Guymon Tiger 30-yard line.
man, oh man, it just doesn't stop.
On the far sideline for the Tiger defensive unit.
26 after a 27-yard run by Tony Powell. And Powell just going to put his knee on the ground with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the ball game. Powell, knee on the ground, and Borger, I think, content.
Lightning started.
Yep, shut her down. Powell goes to his knee on second down. 2.5 left in the game.
They're going to call it.
14 left in the fourth quarter.
Wait a minute.
Borger already on the field. The Tigers say, hey,
Tigers in. Whoa,
let's play the ball game, Coach.
He's looking at the Lightning. He's pointing to.
Yep.
That's a good idea. I like that. I have to agree.
Well,
This game is not even, not anywhere near being close.
We said it was Powell on a 3rd and 12 will take another knee. And it'll bring up 4th down. And Guymon will going to get the ball back a bit here eventually. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look at this. Oh, we got a little. Look at this. Coach, he has got his stuff wrapped around him. He was out there calling time.
Well, the coach is upset because the official clearly decided that since you're not going to let me call it for the Lightning, I'm going to not let that. I'm not going to throw the flag on the delay of game.
He is falling off the field. Yeah.
Score at the end of the game. What a bizarre football game. 67-24 is our final. Borger wins. It's just, I don't even know that you can put this one into words and describe it adequately. What a strange ball game. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the post-game show after this 60-second timeout on KGYN Sports.